just before we let Mr. Fatuke go, let's take a look at our community report for today. I want to begin with what Third Mainland Bridge, the longest bridge in Africa, what it looked like last night. I've done this report before. I've been on that bridge. I remember that the Lagos State government responded to the call to light up Third Mainland Bridge right after we did that report. Again, we were on Third Mainland Bridge last night, and this is exactly what the bridge looked like in the dead of the night. Of course, you can see that that's a vehicle moving on the bridge. So the darkness you were witnessing is exactly what Third Mainland Bridge looked like yesterday, the 10th of August 2022, just about 9 p.m. So if Third Mainland Bridge looks like this in the dead of the night, then you can imagine the dearth of issues that could happen over there. You're still watching the video and you're still listening to my voice, but this was Third Mainland Bridge last night. Different sides of the bridge, the right, the left, all in darkness yesterday. So we want to use the opportunity to call on Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, especially in the light of issues that we are currently looking at. You can put the community report tag up there, especially as we are talking about these issues of insecurity, and the Lagos State government, the Nigeria Police Force, the Commissioner of Police in Lagos is trying its possible best to let us know what needs to be done. Now, as we are assuring Lagosians, it will be important as well for us to make sure that we do our part, to make sure that every part of this, is taken seriously. We're focusing on certain things that you see. This was Third Mainland Bridge last night, and this is something that is unacceptable totally and must be dealt with immediately. Let's be back in the studio. You see the darkness, so just imagine it, the darkness and the light, the darkness and the light. You're back in the studio, it's bright, but imagine you're driving on that bridge. I sent a text message to people that mattered yesterday, sent to the governor, sent to quite a number, even the chief of staff yesterday, to let them know that something needed to be done. You can't be promising us security and then the bridge that we passed through all the way from work coming home is that dark in the dead of the night. It's not something that is acceptable. And the next report we'll be taking a look at. I've been to Mercy Hospital. I've taken my child to Mercy Hospital in the days when it was at, is it Enowa? Or thereabout, inside of Idumagbo market, instead of that Idumota market. I've taken my child there for physiotherapy for almost 1 year. So I know what Mercy Hospital used to look like. But then when this governor came and said it was going to rebuild Mercy Hospital and it was going to turn it into a hospital of choice for every mother, apparently at Mercy Hospital, really the Lagos State Children's Hospital, if you go there, you're able to a child from the age of 1 to 18, just before clocking 18, gets free medical care, meaning that the drugs are going to be given to you for free. Your treatment is going to be free. All you need to do is to have your card if you go to that hospital. I've been there before, so I can tell you for free. It is true. Once you have the card open for you, your treatment is free. You're not paying doctors. You're not paying for visitation. You're not paying for drugs. Especially when there are drugs that are... And you need to know that even the drugs they give at that hospital was of better quality than the ones that we buy outside, because the paracetamol that they gave us, the malaria drugs that they gave us was of better quality, And the kind of physiotherapy that we also got, because I went there for physiotherapy and I also went there for a little baby who was a premature. Now, the kind of medical care that we got from the physiotherapy and all that, not nasty nurses here and there, but the quality of work was very, very exceptional. So we want to thank this governor, and I'm hoping that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu will complete this project before the end of his first term in office. I am sincerely hopeful that that will be done. The next one we're going to talk about is Ilubiri. Ilubiri is usually flooded, Ilubiri is usually flooded during the rains. Just takes a life of its own, and then you cannot navigate, you cannot pass through, you cannot do anything. I've been stuck there for 7 hours before just to come back to Ikeja. And I remember, I can't forget that day. I went for community report and I came back and I was stuck in that traffic for so long a time I cannot imagine. But this governor also is working on the Ilubiri end of Lagos. Those are new drainages built there to make sure that the water is channeled properly and all of that. But let's listen to the governor and the commissioner of health, and then we're back in the studio to take comments from our guests.
This retention wall is to prevent the backflow of water from the Lagos Lagoon flowing back into the Lagos Island. That's why you saw those pumping stations there. So if they don't do that barricade at high tide, water will just naturally be flowing back from the lagoon. Observation today is that we're constructing a new 1 kilometer or 1.2 kilometer diversion from in front of the Ilubiri housing estate that will take a bigger body of water onto the Lagos Lagoon. And that one, we're expecting 3 high capacity pumps that I'm told will be arriving next month. So the bed for the drainage is what we saw, and the construction is ongoing to be able to receive the main pumps when they do arrive.
Mr. Vatobe, for a governor was said to not be working.
So let's start from Ilubiri to Mercy
Hospital.
Children's Hospital, a hospital that I also have some form of attachment working in ExxonMobil. Back some decades upon decades ago, had made some contribution from our own end, and which went down the drain and now being resuscitated the way it's being resuscitated. Let me join you to thank the governor of Lagos State, Governor Sanwo-Olu. He knows, I hope he gets to hear this, he knows that no matter how, people will always ask for more. It is natural. But we also have it as a duty and responsibility to say thank you when we see things. I say a big thank you. I'm happy about what I've just seen. I'm particularly also happy about the Ilubiri
And
all the channelization. Haven't done that. I know one of his key predecessors in the name of Raji Fashola did something near unthinkable during his time at Idi-Araba there. Go to Idi-Araba today, the thing is now gone back.
decrepit.
And go to some other areas in terms of when you get the flood and all that. We as citizens and as residents,
We're not very responsible set of people.
We've got to play our part. Yes, we play our part, and we expect Loma to be up and doing so that things can get better. The one that I am also very, very sad about is the
Third Mainland
Bridge. That
Quite
Third
disturbing.
Mainland Bridge is federal. Of course, we will not say because it's federal. The
We'll light it up.
responsibility
To light it up.
to get it lighted up. Do you know how many atrocities
Take place there.
will have taken place yesterday? One, we don't have a data print of everybody. So many untoward things might have happened in there. God forbid, and woe betide, your car has a problem in that place. People have not been tossed out there. I'm particularly happy at that community report. And let me say kudos to you and MITV that we continue to bring this to the fore. It is the responsibility of all tiers of government, including ourselves, that when we see something,
We'll say something.
Try and say something.
All right, I want to say thank you to Mr. Akin Fatunke for joining us this morning on the Bumper Breakfast. We have a commercial something coming up next on the show, and we're talking about business. It's about some products and business. So we'll bring that story to you right after this. But what you're still watching right now is the picture of that Third Mainland Bridge. So tell somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that will get to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and say that those lights, street lights on Third Mainland Bridge need to be fixed now. The light on Third Mainland Bridge needs to be fixed now. If you're a citizen, you're driving across Nigeria, wherever you are, and you come across something that you think is an anomaly, something that needs to be dealt with, please, you can send that message, a video, a short video, a long video, to us on the number on the screen, and we definitely will put it out there and call the attention of government to it. Thank you so much, Mr. Fatunke, for being here with us again. I'll take a break. Our next guest is coming up, and we're talking business. Please stay with us.